AJ, and it's something to do Saturday, and boy do I have something fun for you. With Valentine's Day upon us, I'm going to show you a really economical, or as I like to say, a cheap way to put a nice bouquet together. And even if you're not into Valentine's Day, hey, hang around anyway, because these are good for birthdays or any other kind of special occasion. And I like them not only because they're very budget friendly, but they're not as wasteful as flowers. I'm not a flower person as far as, you know, bouquets that you put in a vase for a couple days and then they die. If you plant them in the ground, that's something different. You get a couple years out of them. So I've got some fun little things that we're going to put together that will make a nice bouquet, and it'll be even more special because, you know, you made it yourself. So I did a trip to the Dollar Tree, because you know how much I love the Dollar Tree, and I've got a couple different ways that you can put a nice bouquet together. We've got some fun candy going on. We've got some your own edible arrangements, if you will, and just some other fun things. So I'm going to show you how I did each one, and then you can pick one and give it to your sweetie. And I tell you, this one that we do with the cookies, the kind of edible thing, this would be good for guys too. So if you're a girl, you know, and you're a little bit stumped about something for your guy, hey, they all like cookies, right? So I'm going to organize my mess and we'll get started. So the first bouquet we're going to make is a candy one. I did kind of a similar thing around Thanksgiving, where we did a sort of edible arrangement type thing. I like this one just because it's fun, it's perfect for all ages, it's easy to share, and this is the one that we will give you some supplies in the vestibule. You're going to get some of these fabulous little pre-cut flowers, and hopefully we'll be able to hook you up with some lollipops. So these I cut on the Cricut. The library does have a Cricut. It's available in our makerspace, and as soon as we are open, come on in and enjoy that Cricut. And hopefully before too long, we'll be able to have Cricut classes again. Then you come down on a weekday evening or on a Saturday afternoon and hang out and enjoy the Cricut. So anyway, I've cut these flowers. Some will have to be assembled. You just glue them together. They're super easy. And you can see there's a little hole. And the reason there's a little hole is because then you can take this lollipop and pop it right through the hole. And then you have this cute little flower. You can, you know, cluster them all together, and you have this lovely little edible bouquet. One of the other things that I like to do is I picked up some Hershey Kisses. Now granted, I got a bigger bag just because I knew I was going to be doing some bouquets and doing some other stuff, but Dollar Tree now has them in a little package that you could easily do a bouquet, and they're in specific colors. You used to have to special order those, and now you can just get them. So anyway, you can kind of mix some of these. This is super easy to do. So I have these fun, fabulous little straws. I got these last year on clearance at Giant Eagle. They were like 9 cents a package, so I've got a few of them. But I do know that the Dollar Tree has ones that look like this. I did get these just recently. You get a bunch of them in a pack for $1, enough to do a bouquet, which is wonderful. And so I'm going to take one of my other paper flowers that I have here that I haven't really done anything to yet, and I'm just going to put some hot glue on the back of that. Now when you use the hot glue gun for gluing the actual candy, you'll want to make sure that you have it on low temperature, or that you're using a low temp glue gun. Do not use a high temperature glue gun because you will melt your candy, and that's not good. We don't want melted candy. That's no fun. So I'm going to do it in stages, where first I glue my paper flower to my straw, or my stem in this case, and then I'm going to take my candy. And you can use glue dots. I have noticed that, like with the Hershey Kisses, you can use the glue dots and they'll hold pretty good. I have a glue dot on this, but this is a little Reese cup. Yeah, it's green, and yeah, I got it on clearance after Christmas, dirt cheap, yay. Always be looking for that candy, because you know what? Look at the expiration date on the candy. But Dollar Tree does have these in little bags, by the way, if you want to do that and don't want to spend a lot of money. And my straws are currently sticking to my candy bag. But this is a Best Buy. Oh, we are good all the way up until October. Ooh, I don't know that I want it, but anyway. And chocolate's good for a year. So anything that's pure milk chocolate, like a Hershey's Kiss or Hershey Bar, is good for a whole year. And you can actually even put it in the freezer. So how fabulous is that, right? So once our flower is glued to our stem, then we can just take our candy and just stick it right on the center. And again, I don't know that I'm a fan of the little glue dot. Maybe I need another glue dot. Maybe that's the problem. So we're going to use our little glue dots here. If you don't have glue dots, you can always take your hot glue gun, squirt it on a piece of wax paper, let it cool slightly, and you know, enough so that you don't burn yourself and so that you don't so that you don't melt your chocolate. And that will kind of work as a glue dot if you don't have any glue dots, but two seem to do the trick, okay? Yeah. So then we have these fun little flowers that we can start putting in our lovely little vase. And isn't this adorable? I love this. This was also Dollar Tree. This is super cute. I want like a bunch of these, I think. I'm gonna have to go back and get some more. But word to the wise, if you're not a regular Dollar Tree shopper, if you see something that you really like, snatch it up because it doesn't last long. I have lived with regret a lot of times about that. So then you can kind of put your lollipops in here and sort of arrange them. I may put some foam or some beads in there, or I may just take my leftover candy and kind of fill it in so that my flowers stick up. So anyway, this is the one that will be in the vestibule. You'll get some pre-cut flowers. I'll throw a few lollipops in there. If you want chocolate or something else or a vase, you're on your own. But again, Dollar Tree, super cheap, and I probably have enough that I'll throw some straws out there too. I've got plenty of straws. I will get you some straws so you've got some stems. Then you're rocking. You're ready to go, right? So that's one fun little edible arrangement, and again, not just for Valentine's Day. It's a fun little thing for birthdays. You can put a little pretty pick in there, and it'll be good to go. And then, you know, you kind of have this. This is lovely all year round. I really like this. I want this a lot. So that's one option, and I like that option. I like that option a lot. So then, one of the other things that you can do that is super simple, a little more elegant maybe, and somewhere around here, I feel I've got some wire cutters. So I'm just gonna take this again, this little bouquet of silk flowers, of little peachy pink roses, came from the Dollar Tree, because huge fan of the Dollar Tree, especially at Christmas time. I was there pretty much on a daily basis almost, sometimes twice a day, not gonna lie. But anyway, we'll just cut that and try and slide it out, right? Maybe more, there we go, okay. So what's really fun, and I was super excited about these, that even though it's Valentine's, these Hershey Kisses came in different colors. I did get these at Walmart. Again, they were less than $3 a bag, $2 something. Super cute. Very, very pretty little colors. We've got the blue and the purple and the pink. Super cute colors. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take these, again, with probably just a glue dot. I think we'll use a glue dot. Let's use a glue dot. Because I don't want to be changing my glue dot back and forth, and I'm kind of impatient, so I'm afraid that if I'm not patient that I will melt my chocolate. I don't want to do that. I don't want to ruin my chocolate. And you can do this either way. You can do this, you can do it from the bottom and put it in, or you can do the top, whichever you think is better. I really like the Reese cups the other way on the flower, but they look so messy the way they're wrapped, so I do them opposite. So let's see. That's when you just pop that in the center like that. And what would it look like if we did it the other way? Oh, look, there's little messages on the bottom. I didn't see that. It says me and you. Yay! So we're going to put that right in the center of our flower. See, I like it either way. I don't know which I like better. Maybe I'll mix it up. But anyway, you can put these right in the center of your flower. And we're going to take this. I'm not a wine drinker, so I'm going to say I feel like this is an oversized wine glass. If you're a wine drinker, maybe you think this is, you know, standard size. I don't know. But I have an auntie who would like that size. So again, I think I'm going to have to fill this in with something. They had those little glass, little beady things. I might put something like that in there. I don't know. But again, we can just pop these in here. Those are kind of sitting in there nice. I don't know that necessarily maybe you need to glue them in there. This one says, "Give me a kiss." Oh, isn't that sweet? Little messages all over there. Isn't that just adorable? Love that. So again, you can just kind of put these. It makes a nice little treat, especially if you want to give somebody chocolate. And you know, us ladies, we're always trying not to, you know, to eat the stuff, to do the bad stuff and eat the chocolate. So, you know, maybe just a few pieces is enough, you know, just kind of, hey, they enjoyed them and then they're gone, you know, because if you have a whole bag, I don't know about you, if I have a whole bag, I'm going to eat the whole bag eventually, maybe not in one sitting, but, oh, this one says hugs and kisses, nice. So just a few, just to make it, or you know, take it into work and everybody gets to take a little one home with you. But what's really super nice about this is once I get it arranged, I can put a little bow on it, maybe up here, up there, or I could use my Cricut and put some vinyl on there and, you know, put somebody's name or a nice little message. But what's really super fun about this is if you were going to go to the store and buy flowers, you know, you're going to spend, you know, a good chunk of money. Whereas this, I've spent, you know, even the whole, if I went to the dollar store and bought a bag of kisses, the bunch of flowers, and this, I would have $3 into it. And what's really nice about it is you can't buy a bouquet of flowers for $3. And I'm going to have these flowers forever. I can do something fun with them. I can use it in a craft. I can use it someplace else. And you got this lovely glass when you're all done too. So, you know, when you go to the store and pay money for flowers, what do you got? You got dead stuff inside of a week or so. Whereas this, we can keep forever. So again, I'm going to put some touches on that, arrange that a little bit. But another fun little economical bouquet for Valentine's Day, birthday, whatever, you know, whatever you need. So the next one we're going to do is kind of, I really like this one because it's a lot of fun. It's a little bit of work, but it's you know, it's big fun. I got these at the dollar store today. I was very excited. I thought I was going to have to go over to Aldi's and get them, and Aldi's does sell them in a big bucket. You can get them there relatively cheap. But these were $1. I don't know if they carry them all the time. Never paid attention before. So we've got these nice big pretzels, which we are going to use as the stems for our flowers. And then I went over to the cookie section. Of course, I got the standard little, what are these, chocolate covered shortbread? I don't know. I always call them fudge strokes, you know, the little guys in the tree. We got some almondette cookies, because, you know, he doesn't like a little almond. And look, they're kind of pretty too, which was what I was looking for. And then we got these butter rings. These butter rings were super cute. I initially picked them because they were round, kind of like flowers, and they looked like they were pretty. Well, each one has a little message that either says yes, no, or maybe. How cute is that if you're going to do a Valentine bouquet? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to melt a little chocolate. And again, if you buy one of these, you know, under $3 bag of kisses, you got some chocolate that you can melt. Or you can take like a regular chocolate bar. If you get some of those discs, you can use those. Anything you've got around for chocolate will work super cool. It's absolutely great. And all we're going to do is we're going to melt some chocolate. I'm going to show you in a minute. Once I get my chocolate melted, we're going to take melted chocolate. We're going to dip the little bit end of the pretzel, slap the cookie on it. When the cookie dries, then you can stand it up and it'll look like a flower. I've done this before. It's a neat thing to do. My daughter had a princess party years ago, and we actually put them in the little dirt cups that you make. So it was a whole little potted flower, super cute. You can dip the pretzels if you want to, you know, if you want to do a whole dipped pretzel thing, 3/4. I'm going to do it short and sweet because we're just going to do a bouquet of them. So I'm going to melt some chocolate and then we'll put some cookies together. Okay, so I melted some milk chocolate chips. I did it in a double boiler on the stove. You can, you know, do it in the microwave. It usually turns out okay, especially if you're using like an almond bark, which you can pick up at Aldi's relatively cheap, or if you're using the little discs, those melt pretty good in the microwave. I just, you know, I feel like I have more control on the double boiler, that I'm not going to burn anything, because I was worried about that. And I'm just going to dip my pretzel in here, and I'm not going to be afraid to get it good and gunky, and I'm just going to get a glob of chocolate, and then I'm going to put it right on the back of the cookie. And I'm actually going to use another cookie to kind of prop it up so that it dries nice and straight. And I'm just going to do that with all the pretzel rods I have here. I'm just going to get a nice scoop of chocolate. I'm going to put it on the back of the cookie. And then I'm actually going to take some more chocolate after I get them laid down and spoon it over top, almost like an extra little bit of glue just kind of going on there to make sure that it holds nicely, because I'm going to arrange these in a bouquet in a little vase type thing, so I don't want them falling apart or falling off once they harden because they didn't get solid enough. So again, just going to scoop up this chocolate, dip the end of my pretzels in there, and kind of just basically use the chocolate like glue. Be the best glue you ever ate, right? Once I had them all set up, I put another layer of chocolate on that and another cookie on top, so the pretzels are kind of sandwiched in between the cookies. We're going to let those go ahead and set up. I'm going to let them just harden up at room temperature. You could put them on a tray. Well, prior to putting the chocolate on would be best. You could put them on a tray, stick them in the refrigerator, and they would harden up faster. But I don't like to do that because then I'm afraid the moisture of the refrigerator could make the cookie a little stale. So I'm just going to let them sit at room temperature. If you weren't ready to put them together, arrange them in your little vase, and send them where they need to go, you could put them in an airtight container or slide them in a Ziploc until you're ready to arrange them. But once you're ready to arrange them, you just want to tie them up in a bag to keep them fresh and get them where they need to go so somebody can eat them. And in my case, I think my grandbabies are going to get a cookie bouquet. So I'm going to let these harden up, and then we'll arrange them in their little container and get ready to send them off and spread some Valentine joy. Yay! Finished assembling all of my bouquets, and each one of them cost me less than $5 to make. I have my wine glass one that I ended up filling with peppermints around the outside, so that you couldn't see I had a little piece of styrofoam in there to hold the flowers in place. And again, just these nice little bouquet from the dollar store with some Hershey Kisses in there that are super cute. So candy, and I still have half a bag left. The wine glass, the flowers, and the Hershey Kisses, $4. And there's still plenty of Hershey Kisses left. This cute little vase that I'm going to go back and get some more of these. Hopefully they still have them. Again, this is the one that will have the pieces and parts for you in the vestibule. You'll get some of the paper flowers and some of the little lollipops so that you can put your own, you'll have to find your own vase, go to the dollar store. Hopefully I didn't buy them all. And I put these fun little lollipops in here too, these little heart-shaped ones. There was a big bouquet of them. I think there were 8 in a pack for $1. So again, still have some leftover Hershey Kisses and plenty of these little suckers left over, so under $5. I did put a little styrofoam cone in there. You could easily take a piece of styrofoam from your last Amazon package or some kind of packing. It was just easier. I had a cone, so I wanted to do it and get it done. I got my cookie bouquet done. Super happy about that. The way that I got them to sit in the bucket a little better so that it kind of stood up was I took some of these little paper cups and wrapped the bottom of the pretzels in tissue paper and kind of put 2 to a cup, and then arranged the cups with some more tissue paper, kind of building them up inside the bucket so that it makes a nice little bouquet. And I can even take a bouquet bag from the dollar store, put that over top, and keep them nice and fresh. And then my last one is kind of like the bouquet I did down here, with it's just some paper flowers on some straws, but these are actually bath bombs, again from the dollar store. Just because they're plastic wrapped, I was able to hot glue them. I just took a rubber band and put our little scrubby onto the, I actually used a wood dowel for this so it'd be a little taller, and filled my little plastic vase with Epsom salt, which is good for bath salt. So again, under $5. So if you got somebody that's not eating candy, you still have an option. So lots of ideas. Be really creative, because I know you are. You can do your own thing. And again, just don't think Valentine's Day. These are excellent for birthdays. Before you know it, Mother's Day will be here. Makes a nice gift for somebody. Just to say happy spring, because spring is coming. Yay! So I hope that you make a bouquet. If you do, send me a picture. Put it down in the comments or email it to us, reference@kingsvillelibrary.org. I would love to see what you guys are doing, see your creative energy flowing. Make sure that you join me next Saturday, because I will have something fun for you to do. And until then, stay safe, stay well, make sure that you like us and that you share this, because we want your friends to become our friends, because we always want more friends. And I will see you real soon.